In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a hard Amapiano beat using a soulful chord progression. What's up everyone, welcome to another video, and today we're going to create another Amapiano beat. So lately I've created some projects where I'm using multiple log drums, so I'm going to try to layer those in this project as well. And in this video I'm going to use my new Amapiano Essence Producer bundle, and there was also a free preview which contains a bunch of samples, 100% royalty free. So the link will be in the description, make sure to download it and check it out yourself. So right now, let's get started. So I'm opening up the Amapiano Essence Producer bundle, and first I'm starting off with a shaker loop. So shaker loop. So let's use this one, which is basically a shaker and tambourine combined. Then we're adjusting the BPM to 113. Yes. So this one is already stretched to the tempo of the project, so we don't have to adjust the BPM. So right now we're going to start off by drawing in a chord progression. I'm going to use some simple keys. So I'm going to use contact 7. I'm going to pick the Mark 1 keys, which are perfect when it comes to creating Amapiano beats, and you want to use some really cool keys. So Scarby Mark 1, let's say Dinner 4-2. So I'm going to create this chord progression in G sharp minor. So let's draw in the root notes. I'm going to start off at the root note right here. So let's copy this one. So now we're going to add a simple chord on top. So let's duplicate this one. Okay, so I'm going to clone this one. Okay, so that's it. So right now I'm going to paste this one into the, so parent 1. So thinking about using another preset, using the Whirly V. Sounds less dramatic. So play around with the velocity, which make it sound just a little bit softer. So now let's draw in some texture elements. And for example, an element which adds a lot of texture and which is often used in those beats is the Sonar preset from Purity. So you could simply use it as a fundamental layer for your beat. So it's in slow synth. So 87. And just paste it right here at the root note. As you can hear in the background, very simple. So I can already hear the bass line which I'm going to add. So let's just quickly add the Toxic Biohazard. I'm use one of my favorite presets, which is also used a lot in Amapiano, which is basses. And I'm right here, the pure bass. This preset. So we start off at G. I'll create something like this, following the root notes. Just okay. Right now we want to add some more sub-frequencies, so I'm going to use the Fruity DX10. I'm going to use the stock preset. So let's say E flute. Simply just a sine wave, copy it over, Control C, Control V. And I'm gonna make sure we extend those ones just a little bit. Adding more bass. Okay, that's it, very simple. For now I want to add another layer which maybe add some more emotion. So a fast layer, plucky layer. So let's duplicate the Toxic Biohazard. I'm not that sure if I can find a preset, maybe a lead, or maybe I can use this one, which is a horn. Okay, that's it. Maybe reduce the volume a little bit. Remove some of the high frequencies. So we're now, okay, that's it. So now I think it's time to add some drums. So after adding the drums, we can already build the main arrangement and then add the log drum. But first, I'm gonna open up the Essence Producer bundle, drums. Right now I'm gonna pick some random samples. So at first, let's start off with a kick. So in this case, not pick a very soft one. And let's drag in some percussions. 8, 16, 22, maybe 26, and 44. So I'm just dragging in some random ones. So let's get started. Playing around with the volume. So it sounds very random. So right now let's run the kick. So maybe I still want to switch up this sample. Drag in some random ones, so adjust the velocity again, picking the next one. So creating those drum patterns is just at random, just messing around, drag in some random samples, and then add the main rhythm like this, which basically represents the main groove, and that's it. So now I'm going to split by channel, so all the elements are separated, so remove those ones. And then let's adjust the position of the shaker, drag in all the layers. So in this case, I want my drums to be on top right here. And then I'm going to add the melody layers. So let's say the shaker right here. We're creating an 8-bar rhythm. So in the beginning, I think I'm starting off like this right here. But I think the drums are still missing some elements which contain a lot of high frequencies. So in this case, open head is a perfect layer. So open up and sort again. I'm going to build another loop. So head 5, head 10. This one. And head 21. Okay, that's it. So that's the first layer. As you can hear, it already sounds totally different. So let's add the first one. So I wasn't quite sure about this one. Let's randomize it. So that's it. And the final one. Okay, so right now we could also split this channel rack by channel like this. Open up the arrangement again, remove all of these, and then we select them right here, and then drag them in again. Control C, Control B. Very easy to create the arrangement like this. So maybe I just want open head to 10 to play right here. So right now I'm going to link all these elements to the mixer. Channel routing like this. Because open heads are way too loud. Also shaker. Okay, very, very simple. Just adjusting the volumes. So right here, the toxic biohazard is coming in. Right here, the bass line and the melody, how you want to call it. Okay, that sounds really cool. So now we're gonna transition this part to the main part where the log drum is coming in, which is very typical for Amapiano. And I think the open hat 10, which you always should add to a beat like this, already defines the main groove or rhythm for the log drum. So as you can see, by using those samples, it's very, very easy. They perfectly blend together. So I'm going to use the Fruity DX10, and I'm also going to use a 808 from the kit. But first, I'm going to draw in the log drum by using this preset from the Fruity DX10 presets folder. Let's say classic. This one. Turn up the volume all the way. I'm going to start off at G3. And if you think the log drum is still too quiet, open up this one right here. And then let's say volume multiplier 150%, so plus 11 dB. Very, very simple. Then I'm adding one right here. Maybe pitch it down 1 octave. Okay, so right now I'm going to pick a 808. So open up the sample pack, 808s. So I've added a punch or ticking sound to the beginning of the 808 to make sure the log drum just sounds better. So I'm going to drag it in. Right now you have to make some adjustments to make sure it fits together. So I'm creating this square, place the exact same length of the note as the log drum. And then of course you have to play around with the pitch. So right now it's just totally out of key. Pitch it up 2 octaves. Okay, right now it still sounds way too simple, so I'm going to use another Fruity DX10 layer. More plugins, Fruity DX10. I'm going to open up the Fruity DX10 presets again. I'll maybe use this one to make something which isn't that common. So I'm going to copy over this one. I'm just going to mess around. So let's start off right here. Pitch this one down 1 octave. Okay, as you can hear, you already add some distortion. It sounds really cool. Right now we have to switch up this log drum because it just sounds way too boring. This. Play around with the. Okay, so that's it. So I'm definitely need to tweak this one. So right now I'm gonna already add some effects. So transitions. So let's say transition 12. Very cool transition. Okay, maybe add some impacts and maybe add another transition right here and right here. Maybe another drum fill. So maybe add this one. Okay, that sounds great. And maybe another downlifter. Maybe this one. And then maybe adjust the sample a little bit. So the out right here. And then reduce the volume so it's in the background. So I think that's it. I've built all the main layers. Right now I'm going to tweak the log drum because I think it's going to take a long time. I'm going to try to come up with something original. So I'm going to show you the final result in a second. Okay guys, so that's it. So I've adjusted the log drum. So in a way I made it simpler. So right now it sounds like this. And for the classic log drum, so all together right here, it sounds like this. So just try to switch it up somehow. So I think that's it. So if you want to check out this free FOP, make sure to check out the link in the description. So it's just a project file without the samples, but you can definitely use those melodies as a source of inspiration. So right now, let's have a listen to the final result, and I hope you enjoy it. So soften up the keys again. Very simple build up. Added another down lifter. Right here, transitioning from the E flute to the 808. Another snare, following the open head. Okay, that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to do a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to download the free Essence Producer bundle, check out this free FOP, and I hope you have an amazing day, create some awesome Amapiano beats, and see you in next week's video.